You think you're the only one haunted by the sacrifices you made to get here?
An interstellar drama series is about to launch on Netflix very soon. If you ever wondered what it was like for astronauts to leave Earth for dangerous, year-long missions when they had families waiting for them here on our home planet, then Away is the next Netflix show you gotta keep your eyes on. All Netflix has released so far is a 3-minute official trailer for the first season. So today, let's take a look at everything you need to know about Netflix's latest space drama, Away. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or MacBook Pro. It's all your choice, so be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. First, the takeoff date. It's all systems go for Away, which is set to debut on September 4th. Miraculously, the production for the series wrapped up right before the entire world practically closed up because of the global health situation. So instead of having to wait week after week for a new episode, all 10 episodes will drop at the same time on September 4th. But pace yourself, because a follow-up season has yet to be confirmed. It shouldn't matter though. There's enough action and drama to unpack for just the pilot season. Speaking of which, what do we know about the plot of Away anyway? Here's what Away is all about. The trailer actually tells you everything you need to know about this new space drama. It opens with Emma Green, as played by Hilary Swank, giving her daughter a present. It's a bracelet with 3 large charms to represent the Earth, the Moon, and Mars. It is then revealed that Emma is headed out to a 3-year mission to the Red Planet, supposedly a lifelong dream of hers. While she's leading the high-tension mission though, Emma's husband, Josh Charles, collapses in the kitchen back at home. Emma is seen wondering if she had made a mistake going to space upon learning what happened to her husband. But she's got her own troubles to worry about, light years away from home. As her crew doubts if Emma has it in her to continue leading the mission despite her obvious distraction, a fiery explosion rocks the spaceship they're all in. And then, flames. An astronaut's worst fear. But Swank's character is heard saying, with all the conviction she can muster, that she will return home because she has a reason to hold tight. So where did this breathtaking narrative come from? If you're looking for the film or novel that inspired this Netflix series, here's a spoiler. You're never going to find it, because the storyline is actually just based on a feature-length article written by Chris Jones for Esquire magazine back in 2014. It was a deep dive into the year-long Mars mission commandeered by Scott Kelly, the first American astronaut to spend a year in space. The piece was also entitled Away, and had this for a logline. The road to Mars begins with the launch of the most ambitious manned space mission in years. It is a worthwhile, haunting read that fleshes out the raw emotions, frustrations, and troubling mundaneness of life in space. Here's a short excerpt from the beautifully touching tribute to the world's astronauts and the sacrifices they're taking to teach us things we never knew about space and the planet we're living on. But going to Mars will be so much more than a function of obedience and strength. It will take more than making an engine powerful enough, or a descent module responsive enough, or the rest of the machine and its crew durable enough. None of us has ever looked out a window and seen the Earth as just another light in the sky. We can't know what that will do to us until one of us does it. So our beautiful boy will also be doubtful, because he will need to be subject to change. And he will be reticent, because he will need to be incapable of lies. And he will be in love, because we will need him to come back home. Teary-eyed yet? Let's talk about the producer's thoughts. Away on Netflix will be mainly produced by Jason Katims, the same guy who gave us Parenthood and Friday Night Lights. Although Jason admitted that he never considered himself a space show guy, he knew he wanted to work on the interstellar drama because Chris Jones's article simply gripped him. He told USA Today it was a different way of thinking about space. This very intimate look at what the human experience was like to be away for so long, how to stay connected to the world, and what it does to your mind and body. That seemed so different. Andrew Hinderaker, who created the show with Katims and executive producer Jessica Goldberg, revealed that he had a deeply personal experience that made him relate hard with what Chris Jones wrote in the article. He referenced the moment in the article that talked about an astronaut being up at the International Space Station when something really catastrophic happens to his family. He said, "I've been in a long-distance relationship with a woman who was diagnosed with a progressive disease just shortly before Jason had brought me the article. So the moment of finding out that someone you love is in trouble and needs you and you're away working was something that resonated really deeply. Next, we have Swank's preparation for her role. For 46-year-old and two-time Oscar winner Hilary Swank, her role as Emma Green is simply one of the most challenging she's ever done so far. To properly get into character, Swank had to connect with retired astronaut Mike Massimino, and she even attended a so-called boot camp where she learned how to move in zero gravity. She had some fond memories from her time at boot camp. She said, "We were on these wires all the time trying to learn to move gracefully, which is something I don't do. I'm king of lumbering." She said the most challenging part of filming those zero-gravity space scenes was doing an emotional monologue while other people are just floating by. That does seem difficult, don't you think? Nothing breaks character than getting kicked in the face while trying to float around in space. That's for sure. So what kept Swank going? You know what really made Swank perfect for this role? It's the fact that she's always wanted to be an astronaut. So in a way, she was halfway in character already even before she got cast as the badass Emma Green. She said she wanted to be an astronaut before she wanted to be an actress, which was about the age of 9. In an interview, she said, "It still has the same feeling for me now as it did then, the whole idea of something bigger than us and the unknown." Hilary said she would still love to go to space someday, but being an actor and playing an astronaut for Netflix's latest hit is second best. Next up, a worthy heroine. Despite her utter commitment to playing the role, the $1 Million Baby star told Deadline that she didn't expect playing Emma Green to be so physically challenging, but she stuck by it, saying she wanted to give justice to the heroine. She said, "I love that this commander of the mission to Mars is a woman, and that's not the drama of the story. That shows how far we've come towards equality. The drama was these richly racial backgrounds, these people who are on this journey, working towards a goal together while having this gravitational pull to Earth, these families that made it a love story." Swank pointed out that the story is about ambitions and human connections. She said her character was dealing with her dream come true, the mission to Mars, of course, but at the same time, she was already living her dream of being a mother. On top of all that, she has to grow deep relationships with the other human beings on mission with her and break through all these stereotypes. Man, I can just imagine the kind of acting treat we're going to get from the multi-awarded actress when the first season arrives. Now, what about the husband who collapses in the kitchen back at home while his goddess of a wife is flying to freaking Mars? That impressively human role is going to Josh Charles, who is best known for his work in CBS's The Good Wife. Charles says he found the show's combination of cosmic and interpersonal drama intriguing. The director told him that every marriage is like a mission to Mars, and Josh internalized this. He said it also really stuck with him, the potential of exploring a relationship and family dynamics during this trying time. It seemed rich, he says. Let's discuss the chilling parallel to recent events. For Swank and the showrunners, the show's discussion of science and teamwork couldn't have come at a better time, as most of the world is still in isolation due to the global health situation. They talked about one particular episode where Ram, an astronaut from India, fell gravely ill with a virus. As if being on a spaceship light years away from home isn't sad enough, he had to be quarantined from the rest of the crew, who started wearing protective gear and attempted to treat him from a safe distance. Swank said, "The parallelism to real life is tremendous." She added, "If someone had said the global health situation would be happening right when we wrapped filming, which was last winter, I wouldn't have been able to believe it. There's probably nothing more isolating than going to space for 3 years, but I think people now are going to relate to that more and understand it a little deeper. The global health situation has put into perspective what's important in life, which is our health, and really being able to be with loved ones." Anyway, that wraps up the video. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to check the other videos on the channel. See you next time!